Hello, and welcome back to Super Mario Mayhem. In the last video, we played Mario Brothers for Game & Watch, the first proper introduction to Luigi. And today, we're still playing more Game & Watch with Mario Cement Factory. This is one of the more original Mario Game & Watch units, where at this time, Mario's job is, well, obviously working in a cement factory. There's not much else to say, but, well, actually there is something I had to say. This is going to be yet another double feature episode, because there are two versions of Mario's Cement Factory. We have this one, which is the new widescreen version, and the tabletop version, which we will see later in this video. So, without further ado, let's play the game. So, the simple task of this game is to see those black blobs and those containers up in there. That is the cement, and our goal is to send the cement down into the trucks. As such, there are two droppers that you must activate. You don't want to overfill the droppers, because if you do, then the person driving the cement trucks will not be too happy with you. Another thing you must watch out is these elevators, because you have to time your arrival on the elevators perfectly, or else, like there, you just fall and presumably die. So you must be careful when taking the elevators to not fall down. But yeah, this is just yet another Game & Watch game where you must do something for as long as you can. It may sound like I'm getting bored, but the truth is that I'm not bored with these Game & Watch titles. I'm just more of struggling to find something interesting to talk about these games, because these are like extremely simple games with extremely simple premises, and there's not much you could say about this game gameplay wise that doesn't boil down to, ain't this situation pretty wacky for Mario to be doing? Being a cement factor. Yeah. I know this is one of the games that is included with one of the Game & Watch gallery games. And if I recall correctly, in the Game & Watch gallery versions, instead of cement, you are like dropping down cake, which seems pretty weird to be for a cake factory to be manufactured like this. But you know, I feel like in the Game & Watch gallery remakes of these games, they want to stray away from the more like industrialistic working environments and more of a little bit more whimsy. But yeah, not much else going on in this game other than dropping down cement. Again, because I'm playing on Game A, it takes quite a while for this game to actually start getting difficult. These are, at least if you're playing in game mode A, these games are something that doesn't require much brain thought to play effectively. Ooh, that's tricky. I'll demonstrate what happens when you overflow these droppers with this. You can see it's the driver, and now the driver is stuck in cement. And then I fall down the elevator. So there were 2 casualties at the same time. But yeah, that is Mario Cement Factory for Game & Watch, at least the new widescreen version. I'll cut back to the tabletop version in just a moment. And here we are with the tabletop rendition of Mario Cement Factory. Ultimately, this is functionally the same game as Mario Cement Factory widescreen version, but this time we have a colored display. Now it should be noted that I probably won't be playing this game as any more effective than the widescreen version. In fact, I would say that I probably won't be doing well in this version because the display on my screen has the game window extremely small because I want to display the unit itself. But with the power of OBS, we can do a zoom. I'm not sure if the transition worked properly there. Hopefully it did. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. As you can see, same goal is to just drop more cement down droppers into cement trucks. Now that I'm playing it, I do notice that the cement does fall a little faster down these droppers. But yeah, it's pretty much the same game, except now it has color and has a little bit more detail. Something I didn't mention in the widescreen version is that there is this little alcove at the bottom here. I don't think I was able to get out there. Pattern was a little wonky. But yeah. There's that little alcove in the at the bottom there for you to hang out if you cannot get on an elevator that goes up from down there. But yeah, ultimately the same game. There's nothing much else I can talk about this version. I am playing a little sloppy. As I said, I would not do any better in this version than the new widescreen version. Probably because of the small window that I have to work with. But you know, I'm trying my best. But it doesn't really matter if I try my best. I am essentially just playing these until I get a game over. Either intentionally or by sheer accident. And based on this gameplay, most of it'd probably be on pure accident. I just noticed the little bar on the top for, you know what? Let's see the cement hits the guy in this version as well. As you can see, it's a little bit more defined because there's now color to indicate that it is cement that hit the guy. Albeit, I would say that it is the fault of these truck drivers by sticking their head out the entire time when the cement is getting filled in. So ultimately, I would say it's their fault for not being safe. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is for Mario Cement Factory, the tabletop version. There's nothing else I can say. It's a fairly popular Game & Watch title, if I recall. This is one of the more memorable Game & Watch units. Not for me though. There's another game that is way more memorable than Mario Cement Factory, but overall this is a fine Game & Watch title. So yeah, that'll be it for this game. Join me next time, and I will be playing, I believe, more Donkey Kong. We are so close to Mario Brothers, so just sit tight and we'll get there eventually. I'll see you next time.